Hi there, beautifuls. I thought what I'd do is record a reading today for you guys because I've been pretty absent. So I thought that I'd do an energy check-in with everybody to see what helped you guys in moving forward. So we're going to see what your energy is, what the energy is around you, the lessons you need to learn, what's holding you back, what will help you to move forward, and your ancestors' advice towards you. So let's see what we get. If you guys want to close your eyes and just give yourself a few minutes to be able to select a card, you just want to center yourself and ask your higher minded ancestors and guides to come around you to ask you which card it is that you feel like you should be seeing. You'll either be drawn to card 1, which is see no evil. Card 2, speak no evil. Card 3, hear no evil. So you decide which one and we'll move forward from there. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So let's move forward. If you guys want more time, make sure that you pause it so you're able to make sure that you pick the correct card. And I will start. So pile number 1s, you went with see no evil. Okay. Put that there. So let's see what energy you're in right now. First of all, we've got Spirit Fox, which is trusting in your talents at changing times. There must be a lot of changes happening around you, but you may find that there's some things around you that are activating your intuition. You're probably finding that you're wanting to speak up a lot about how you feel. You're probably finding that your heart is pulling you in different places, especially career-wise, I'm hearing. Careers and study. So there must be something that you're thinking about doing where careers and study are concerned. But at the same time, you must have to trust yourself with regards to what it is that you want to do. Pile 1s, what sort of energy are pile 1s in right now? Pile 1s, what sort of energy are pile 1s in right now? Pile 1s, what energy are they in right now? Pile 1s, wow, that was too many. Pile 1s, what energy are they in right now? Okay. This is beautiful. In a second, it's this way. Right, okay. So the energy that you're in right now is quite a good energy to actually be in the first place, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. This is speaking about you being in a place where you're starting to understand what you want. You're starting to understand what you want to bring into the tangible, which is a beautiful thing. Career-wise, you're probably at the top of your game. If you're not at the top of your game, you're still wanting to be quite financially abundant. You've grown in some way, shape or form, and you've manifested a lot of these career focused things as well, you guys. At the same time, your energy at the moment is very grounded. Very grounded. You've gained some sort of wisdom from somewhere as well, and you've found something that you find important to you that would probably support you and your family if you wanted to, and you've manifested it as well. So you're definitely in some strong energy at the moment with the Magician. With the Magician though, you have to be careful, because what energy that you're giving into the universe is exactly what energy that you'll be getting back out. So by the looks of things at the moment, you guys are trusting in the unknown, but at the same time understanding that there is something inside of you that you're interested in learning more about, or something that you're wanting to bring out into the world that would help other people, that would help liberate other people. Your offerings are coming from a place of the heart, especially because of what's at the bottom of the deck. This is helping me to understand that slowly but surely you have found yourself going through lesson after lesson after lesson that have kept you in the darkness, but they've been repetitive cycles that have continuously happened until you've liberated yourself. So now that you've liberated yourself, as you can see, you're in a place where you want to understand what makes you tick, what you want to do with your life. You may also be thinking about love. You may be wanting to manifest a divine partner into your life as well. You may also be thinking about making a romantic offer towards another person. This is what they're saying your energy is in right now, which is a beautiful thing, because it seems to me like you are becoming more liberated inside of yourself, which is super beautiful. So whatever your heart's desires are, I would definitely say to go for that. I would definitely say so. Let's just see if there's any more about what you're trying to manifest. What is pile ones? What are pile ones manifesting? You may also be thinking about going for readings from people as well, especially with the Magician. You may be looking at people with a spiritual ability. You may also be wanting to do something with your own spiritual abilities. You may find that most definitely, but what I can feel you are trying to manifest is a family environment, stability. You're also trying to manifest your ancestors to be able to give you messages that are very helpful to people in the 3D and in the tangible, but you are at the beginning of this, especially with the Page of Wands. It doesn't have to be about spiritual abilities. It can also be about something that you actually care about, but whatever it is, you're at the beginning of learning how to do this, and your ancestors are very, very proud of you for getting through a lot of the cycles that you've managed to put yourself through. Well, you haven't put yourself through it. It's like circumstantial things have happened around you, and somehow you've managed to be the bigger person and come on top of a lot of different things, because you're fighting for your sovereignty. You're trying to find who you actually are, and you may have given your power away quite a few times as well in the past, but you are literally reclaiming your power. And you may be seeing a lot of 1111, and you also may be seeing the number 1, 1111 around, and you also may be seeing the number 4 around as well. But yeah, your higher minded ancestors are definitely proud of you. They want you to stick with what you are doing with regards to your talents, and they want you to trust in yourself in your changing times. So you must be changing in some way, shape or form, and they are very proud of that change that you are persevering with. So that's super beautiful. What's the energy around pile ones? What's the energy around pile ones? What's the energy? The energy around my pile ones? What's the energy around my pile ones? What's the energy around them? What's the energy? Oh, that's too much. So first of all, you're definitely feeling some sort of burdens around you. What are my pile ones feeling around them? What energies are they feeling around them? What energy are they feeling around them? What energy are they feeling around them? Okay. Right, so basically there's something to do with love here at the bottom of the deck, right? So there must have been some sort of confusion where love is concerned. It may not be to do with love. It may also be the fact that you felt a little bit scorned by the outside world and made to go and live in your own cave, if that makes sense. So it's like going and spending time on your own, but you've been ignited most definitely via your intuition. So if you have been quite alone, quite isolated by people, it's not actually a bad thing. What it's helped you to do, as we can see by the Knight of Cups twice over, it's helping you to go towards your own desires that you wish for in your life. So it's not actually a bad thing, but the energies around you right now may be quite negative, you guys. The reason I'm saying this is because you may have people around you that are bringing their burdens towards you. the things, when it's coming out with the 10 of Wands, it's speaking about you actually analysing these aspects of the people around you as well. Like, why do they keep bringing me their problems? Or when I feel good about myself, why is it that somehow somebody comes to me with a problem and then I seem to take this problem on with me? Or if I seem to progress further in my life in some way, shape or form, somebody comes and tells me something that feels quite burdensome to me. This is how you would be thinking about the people around you right now. You also may be feeling quite trapped with regards to a relationship. You may be feeling a little bit bound. You may also, if I'm honest with you, your own thoughts are what the problem are here. Or you have a friend around you that is trapped and bound by their thoughts. They can't see forwards. But what they need to understand is, or what you need to understand is, that your own thoughts are what are trapping you. And the fact that you're actually blindfolded as well is the fact that you're not preempting the future. You're almost scared of the future, or somebody around you is in fear with regards to the future. So, and the reason being might be that they've been left out in the cold by people that they may care about. But there's an end of a cycle going on here with the energies of the people around you. You may be sat on the fence not wanting to get involved because you may not know what the truth is, so your heart might be drawn in two different places. You may also feel like you've been stagnated by the energies of the people around you. But either way, what I am saying to you is, in these 4 cards alone, there is some sort of, it's like a lower vibrational energy. So you may find yourself feeling like you're on a high this month and moving forward, but the people around you may make you feel a little bit like there's a pivot in that energy. So I think that your ancestors are asking you to keep an eye out for these perpetual patterns. If you're wanting to get on top of these patterns and you wanting to see out of it, you need to understand that sometimes these people's problems are actually their problems. They're not your problem to be taking on. And maybe that's a lesson for you. Maybe that's something that you have done, especially with the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. That can be speaking about somebody that likes to be of service to people and likes to help other people. So that is helpful for me to understand where you're at with regards to the energies around you. So I'll just see if there's any advice for you with regards to these energies. That came out straight away. Yeah, you've got to understand that you've got to lead from a higher perspective. You've got to understand that your own ancestors are very much so around you, and you may be receiving some sort of public recognition. This may be the reason why these people are attracted to coming around you. You may be finding yourself, and as you're finding yourself, you're finding that you've got lost souls coming around you. And they're trying to understand how to find themselves, how to get their heart back into their chest because of spiritual awakenings. But like I said, with the energies of the people around you at the moment, they may guide you in the wrong way because their intuition is not switched on the way that yours is. So you need to understand that the people in your life right now are stuck holding on to an agenda about the world or about their circumstantial things that are happening around them, and they may not be able to see out of it. But through you finding peace within yourself, you are giving them an example to be able to follow by in the first place. Look, see, the Lovers, and then it's followed out with the Lovers again. So this will help you to be in more of a harmonious position with yourself, with how you feel about yourself. Okay, so let's see what the lessons are that pile ones need to learn. What are the lessons that pile ones need to learn? What lessons do pile ones need to learn? Pile ones as lessons. What lessons do pile one need to learn? What lessons do pile ones need to learn? What lessons do pile ones need to learn? What lessons do pile ones need to learn? Right, first of all, what pile ones need to learn? Wow, okay. First of all, You guys may have people who you look at like family, who you love very much, but you've got to learn whose emotions, thoughts, behaviours, problems that you are actually taking on. Don't take them into your heart. You've got to understand that yes, you may know better, but other people are also on a journey as well in their lives. I'm going to look more into the Seven of Swords, but this is speaking about you needing to learn lessons about the people around you that may deceive you sometimes. They may betray themselves sometimes. They may not live up to their highest potentials. You may not be living up to your highest potentials because of some sort of heartbreak, which may be misconstrued in some of the guidance that you actually do feel sometimes, which is actually trying to redirect you to your happiness. So what you need to understand is, the lesson here for you guys is understanding that some of the people around you and yourself, sometimes you can betray yourself. Sometimes you may be going through some sort of heartbreak or some sort of third party situation. This doesn't need to be in a relationship third party situation. This could be with family, this could be with work, this could be with finances, this could be anything with regards to the Three of Swords, but this is speaking about a direct betrayal, deceit, gossip, stuff like this. These are the lessons that you need to learn. Do you want to be around these types of people, or do you want to be a part of that type of group of people? Because I keep hearing guilty by association. So I don't know whether this is the behaviours of some of the people around you or a behaviour that you elicit yourself, but regardless, this is speaking about coming out of that energy, because this actually affects some of the wishes that you're wanting to bring in to the tangible. At the same time, if you're a person that is quite helpful towards other people and quite a maternal person, and you have big dreams and you want to go somewhere in your life, you may find that some of the people around you stop you from being able to work, stop you from being able to be constructive, productive, and get things done in your life. So you might want to think about that, because these are the lessons that you're going to have to learn. That I think that you need to be around people who you feel inspired by, and if you don't feel inspired by the people that you're around, then you might want to change some of the people that are actually around you. You also may be feeling scared of receiving some sort of rejection, which is another lesson that you need to learn, because it must be something, well, it can be something to do with love, but it can also be speaking about competitiveness. So competitiveness with regards to love can be quite a low vibrational thing again, because when you're in a relationship or when you're giving your heart to somebody, you shouldn't actually care about whether they're going to reject you or not. You should be able to love yourself enough to know that if they reject you, you were meant to be somewhere else or with somebody else anyway. So there's definitely an internal conflict with regards to how you view love to be and how you view collaborating with people to be. You may be used to being alone quite a lot, or you may be still attached to a relationship that happened in the past that you hold a lot of nostalgic fond memories for. Regardless, that came to a death in some way, shape or form, and you're having a rebirth. So now that you're having this rebirth and a new ignition in your mind to understand that you can do better and you can have whatever it is that you want in your life, you still need to understand that some people around you do not give you reciprocal energy. The give-take energy is not as balanced as you may like it to be. So that's what you need to learn with regards to the lessons. Okay, so let's see what's holding you back. What holds pile ones back in their life? What holds them back in their life? What holds pile ones back in their life? So what holds you back is the fact that sometimes your pride can get on top of you. You need to balance out some of your thoughts. So basically, this doesn't have to be thoughts either. This can be about people around you. So it's how you can bring harmony to disbalance in your life, or disbalanced people that come into your life. It's how you can bring harmony in, and how you can utilize the fact of understanding and helping people understand that pride is actually egoic. To hold pride inside of your heart, it's something that isn't that good actually for you, because it doesn't help you to propel into your eternal soul, your infinite soul. Your infinite soul doesn't believe in pride. It doesn't believe in cutting their nose off to spite their face. So this is definitely speaking about you needing to love yourself, but see yourself in everybody. Understand that once you was like these people around you. Do you get what I mean? That might help you to understand as well that you are moving on, most definitely. But at the same time, you need to understand these things do hold you back. Your pride can hold you back, or the pride of some of the people around you can hold you back. The balance as well. So you may be fully involved in certain things and then fully out of certain things. They're asking you to give yourself a balance. Sorry, my nose was blocked then. You may also be holding in some sort of emotions, because when my nose blocks, it's usually because somebody is storing their emotion, and now it's going because I'm actually speaking about it. So I think that it's good that you guys actually understand as well that sometimes you store what you actually feel in your heart, and it could be a good idea for you to communicate what you're feeling, and not hold so much pride or care about how many people's feelings that you're going to be hurting in expressing your truth, because you do yourself a disbalance in not speaking your truth. That's what I need to tell you. Okay, so what will help them to move forward? What will help my pile ones? What will help pile ones to move forward? 1 second, guys. What will help you to move forward is to rejuvenate. So this is like a cleansing. Rejuvenation is also allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to drink more water, allowing yourself to eat more, I wouldn't say plant-based foods, but more veggies, sea moss, getting sea moss into your body, vitamin D into your body, vitamin C into your body. I'm hearing that you need zinc as well. Look up the goji berries as well. You need to look up these things, melons, look up the vitamins and the nutritional content of these things, because I guarantee you there's something inside of your body that needs and is calling out for these vitamins. And lastly, I'm hearing spinach as well. So with rejuvenate, also stillness, you need to learn how to meditate a bit more, but actually be able to still your mind, not where you're saying that you're meditating but you're actually not managing to meditate. So that's another thing that you needed to understand with rejuvenation. Water, I keep hearing as well every 2 minutes. What will help pile ones to move forward? What will help pile ones to move forward? To come out of your cocoon. So this helps me to understand when I was speaking about the perpetual cycles of the things that have gone on around you in your life or throughout your life. Now that you are exerting your happiness and you're in your higher mind, you will find that sometimes that doesn't fit in with the status quo of how you was brought up. This is asking you to burst out of your cocoon. So basically, through the rejuvenation, you will be able to have the confidence to be able to burst out of your cocoon. That's what this is saying. But what it will do is it will repel some people away from you, some people who you're not meant to be around in your life, which may be some of the other people that I was mentioning about before, who allow their thoughts to trap them, who sit on the fence all of the time, who moan about being out in the cold all of the time. People like this. Okay? What will help pile ones to move forward? What will help pile ones to move forward in their life? Admit your vulnerabilities as well, and also doing some of your shadow work. So you may be a person that likes to say, I'm a light worker, or I like to look at the positive, or I like to be the bigger person. Well, you can say this all day long. But regardless, we all have shadows and we all have vulnerabilities, and if you don't admit them, you will only find yourself in a cycle where you will have to retreat from whatever it is that you want to progressively move forward to in your life, and you will have to face this shadow again. So anytime that you have felt betrayed and you've tucked it in your little bag and thought, I'm going to think about that another time and I'll face it another time, they are all going to come forward at the moment, in front of your face, these cycles, these people, anything to do with anything that you have a fear about is going to be coming around you. You need to face these things, and you need to admit what makes you vulnerable, what makes you triggered, because the majority of the time, if you are willing to admit your vulnerabilities, this is when you will be able to face your shadow. And when you face your shadow, you will be a force to be reckoned with. Let me tell you that for nothing. So face those triggers. Don't hide from those triggers. Don't think that those triggers make you look vulnerable. Those triggers are the exact things that will help to propel you forward. You're not supposed to walk away from the darkness. You're supposed to walk through it, to come out into the light, to utilize it as strength. So please, as this card is sticking out, so I needed to let you know, be true to yourself and be true to the people around you as well. Don't allow people to be speaking things or bringing their burdens around you, or speaking about other people, or sitting on the fence, or moaning about being out in the cold but they're not doing anything about it. Make sure that you're true to yourself and the triggers that you go through, and face your shadows. Okay, so let's see what your advice from your ancestors above are. So what are pile one's advice from their ancestors moving forward? Wow, you got 2 cards. Okay, so you need to be open to the healing information. So there may be a trigger with regards to this reading. If there is, let me know that trigger. It's not even down to me really, it's really the community that you will be commenting for, because this is what I do readings for, to help people to have a community to speak on their vulnerabilities and be able to feel like they're not alone. You've got to look at the higher perspective of things. That's what your guides are basically saying, and you need to be open to any sort of triggering information that may be making your heart feel like, wow, I need to do something about this. Your heart space is definitely trying to open, but at the same time, you may be feeling quite called to the moon. You also may be being quite called to wanting to be alone quite a lot. Your guides are very much so asking you to connect with them in the night, to embrace the fact of feeling alone sometimes, to embrace the fact that your home is with your ancestors up above. This is why you feel quite alone sometimes, and you feel this itch to open up. You feel an itch to be of service to people. You feel an itch inside of you to propel forward and utilize your heart's feelings, your lessons, to be able to help other people. Your higher mind guides and ancestors and loved ones, pile ones, are asking you to propel yourself forward and believe in yourself and unleash the wild within you. So be more spontaneous. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. You may need to be, you may be feeling quite cold as well because of some of the downloads that you're getting, because I feel like you're getting downloads from the universe as well that may potentially help you with regards to a business that you're involved in, or may help you. Right, so you guys may have a father that's up in spirit as well, that is trying to give you their love and their guidance, and they're trying to say, connect with me and I will help you to propel yourself forward with regards to business, with your spiritual affluence, with your financial securities. This could also be a special grandfather. Either way, this would have been a very masculine person that will be an ancestor that's around you, and they might have been a person not of very many words. They may have been quite a stubborn person, but they will have been so fucking family orientated in the 3D. They would have been somebody that was a pillar of the community or a pillar of the people around them. But regardless, this is a person that is trying to encourage you to live your life's desires, live from the heart, because they're trying to let me, because I'm looking at the crown, they're trying to help me to help you to understand that you are royalty to them up there. You are highly regarded and you deserve love. You deserve to have an open heart. You deserve to be able to heal. That's what I keep needing to tell you, pile ones. So what else is the advice and guidance from the ancestors up above for pile ones? that you will be victorious if you face your shadows. You will be victorious. You do have a lot of people as well in the 3D that still support you and want you to move forward and propel forward, so you needed to know that as well. If there were any uncles as well that you were quite special, that you felt a special kinship to, this person's speaking about your victory as well. That's what I keep being somebody keeps speaking to me about. The Tower, sorry, I'm just getting all of these downloads. With the Tower moment, this is also coming from some sort of spiritual guidance from your ancestors. What are you trying to say about the Tower moment for pile ones? Right, you can't juggle people, right, so you can't be a part of egoic groups of people and then call yourself a light worker. They're you know, like, you can't be a person that's looking at things from a higher perspective but your friends look at them from a lower perspective. You may love and care about a lot of these people, but you can't take everybody with you. At the same time as well, darling, you may have a job and you may be inspired to go in towards a different job, a different calling in your life. This is basically speaking about you needing to go towards that and dropping something that you may have felt was a strong foundation for you. So just pretend you was a support worker at a care home. You really loved the care home, but you also wanted to start to do what I do, which is like cards or something like that, or you wanted to go into your clairvoyance, or you wanted to go out and do nails or beauty, or you wanted to be an artist. Regardless, this is speaking about you letting one of those things go to propel yourself to victory, because something in your mind is quite overreactive at the moment and keeps telling you, come on, you've got a bigger calling than that, go for it. But you may find that sometimes you lack the strength and the courage to be able to do it. Listen to your logic. Don't listen to some of the egoic people around you that will tie you to this narrative that they live under. Okay? Liberate yourself. Come out from those people's thoughts and their frequency, because if you are friends with these people, you're chained to the same frequency. That's what you need to understand. So in order to face your shadows and liberate yourself, you have to go into this energy, and that's where you will liberate yourself to understand the dark and the light. So never mistake the greatness of the dark and the light, you guys. Because if you sit there and think that a person that goes into the darkness is a dark person, or, you know, they're this horrible dark worker or whatever it is, you will only find that you have perpetual darkness around you that you need to work on. So make sure that you are focused upon yourself, pile ones, and make sure that you're coming away from people that don't exert the same mindset that you have, the same ambitions that you have, because you may find that they are dragging you down in some way, shape or form, and it could be a good idea for you to put yourself first. And that's what I've got for my pile ones. So I hope that it's helped you guys. I love you very much. If you found some sort of like understanding from this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Let other people see it, because it will help them as well to be able to propel forward in their own life. I'm sending you all of my love, and I wish you a productive month. And yeah, I wish you the best, and the best only. Massive loves. Bye, darlings. So, pile number 2s. Let's see what's going on with you guys. You guys picked the Speak No Evil. Yeah, it is. It's Speak No Evil. Okay, I'm just about to sort my cards out, so I want to make sure that I don't mix the energy up. You do not want to see a mixed up reading, do you guys? So let's see what's coming up for you guys. I hope that you guys have been okay. If you like the reading or you find some sort of understanding from it, please don't hesitate to like, share and subscribe. This helps it to go out on the algorithm and helps other people to gain some sort of guidance that will help them as well in their journey through life. So let's see what my pile number 2s have picked. So what energy are you guys in right now? You may be in a quiet place, I'll tell you that for nothing straight away. You may be in a really quiet place in your life where you're not wanting to speak up really about how you're feeling about things. You may be finding yourself wanting to be quite quiet actually. Bless you, pile 2s. You may also be finding that you're getting some sort of spiritual downloads. You may be finding that your energy keeps changing. You may sometimes find that you're looking at things from a higher perspective. You may find sometimes that you're looking at things from a primal point of view. You may find that you're wanting to come away from people. You may also be finding that you're going through a Kundalini awakening. You may be finding that the back of your shoulders are hurting you guys. That's what I'm being told straight away. You may be finding a pain at the back of your neck, which is called God's voice, so that may need healing. But regardless, you're going through a shapeshifter energy, so you may be astral projecting, you may be going through things like that as well. Let's see what pile 2s, what are pile 2's energy right now? Pile 2's energy right now, pile 2's energy. You're definitely going through downloads, you guys. You're going through some sort of downloads. What energy is pile 2 in right now? What energy is pile 2's in right now? Oh, bless you, pile 2's. Oh, right, okay, so I'll stop doing these noises and try to help you to understand what's going on here, right? And the bottom of the deck is the star, and underneath that is the sun. So just to help you to understand that there's a lot of fucking positivity that'll come out of this, but I want you to understand that you aren't alone. There's a community of us here, and you don't have to sit alone with these downloads that you're going through, because the Hanged Man is definitely speaking about you. Oh, is it reversed? Hang on a second. Yes, it's reversed. So this is speaking about you going through dramatic changes in your life that are making you feel like you have to act on these things. Your emotions may have been triggering you quite a lot. You may have found that you had stability somewhere down the line, and you've had to, this could be through work, that stability. It could be through family, that stability. That stability could be through a partner. But regardless, you've decided to untie yourself from that form of stability that you actually felt, whatever that stability was, right? You've been going through some sort of downloads, you guys, and whatever these downloads are, they're awakening you to understanding that you may need to have your boundaries up with certain things, and you may need to start thinking about some of the people in the 3D or some of the things that are not very helpful to your mental and emotional health. You may, yeah, my emotions again, so I feel like you guys are also emotional, but you've got to trust in the universe at the moment. You may not know what is coming, because I feel like you've been exposed to a hell of a lot of what's been happening around you anyway, so you don't need more exposure. I feel like what you actually need is like retreat, bless you. You've had so much go on. And they're saying over the past 9 months, you've had all of this shit going on. So it's like now you're feeling a little bit worn out. You're also feeling quite stabbed in the back. You may be finding it difficult to sleep. You may be finding it confusing with regards to who you can trust. Sorry if you can hear me do that. That's my purging. It's what my guides do to me. Sorry. So this is basically, this card here, the 10 of Swords, is basically speaking about feeling quite stabbed in the back, feeling quite deflated, defeated, I'm being told as well. Disguise as well, so I feel like somebody had a disguise around you that's made you feel a little bit like you can't trust people as well. What you need to understand right now, you guys, if you are in this energy, is that you may be in a blunt place right now. You may be just telling people about their ass very easily. You may be very clear, logical and concise in what you have to say. You may be finding that you retort to wanting to speak to your mother a lot, or any female energies that give off a maternal energy towards you, or you may be confiding in a child that is a girl child around you, with regards to how you're actually feeling. But you may have found that you was put in some sort of tailspin where there was some sort of confusion around you, and now that you're gaining the clarity, you may be finding that yes, you're understanding how important you are and what you bring to the table, and you may be wanting to speak up a hell of a lot, but where you're speaking from is a hurt place right now. That's what you need to understand, or what you're feeling right now is coming from a hurt place. You may be a mother that is finding that you want to fight for your children's rights more, and that may be making you feel more maternal, but not maternal, but more blunt. But what Spirit are asking you to do right now is to see the higher perspective in things, because everything will come right in the end. All the positivity that you need will come right in the end. Like I said, this could be about a counterpart. This could be about somebody else who you've had to break up from in some way, shape or form. You may have broken up from them in the past, but regardless, this has made you quite wary about 3D relationships, thoughts. You may have found yourself turning a little bit cold as well. You may be trying to see if you can get your heart back, because you may have found that your emotional energy is just not quite there right now. But persevere, guys. Don't feel alone. This energy is quite heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but you need to understand that you're not alone. Heavy energies are not given to people who are not strong soldiers. So this is happening to you because you can get through this, okay? Current energy for pile twos, current energy for pile twos. Your health also as well. You may be thinking and waiting to hear something with regards to your health. You will be receiving this information that you need to receive. That's a definite fact. But I would definitely start as you mean to go on, rather than waiting for these results or wondering about your health, or reaching out to see if doctors can help you with regards to diagnoses or prognoses. This is speaking with regards to health. That you need to start as you mean to go on. So start to eat better now. Start to behave better now. Start to do all of the right things that will help your health now. Okay? Whether this is getting physical, running, the gym, joining the gym, whatever this is, you're thinking about this right now. This would be very, very, very helpful for you. Okay? So what are the energies around my pile twos? What are the energies around? So this can be people that are around you. This can be people that are around you, work associates. This can be friends. This can be lovers. Okay, so you apply this how it will apply to you. But this is speaking about the lovers, okay? So this could be you feeling quite confused with a decision with regards to love. At the same time, I don't think you're that confused, if I'm honest with you, because somebody's walked away or you've walked away. You may be finding that some of your friends around you, this is for some of you guys, not all of you. You may find that some of your friends around you are confused with regards to a love relationship. They may have a choice of two different people. They may be feeling quite confused as to what to do. They may be coming around you and asking you questions with regards to that. You may have found out about a lover that you love very much. They might have had another person and you may have walked away from them. That's another instance that this could be. This could be you. No, this could also be the people around you going through some sort of love dilemmas that you are advising them or trying to help them with. I would definitely warn you guys this month, be careful with your mouth. Be careful with your mouth. The reason I'm saying to be careful with your mouth, you don't have to be careful with your mouth. I'm not careful. I just say what I fucking feel. So I'm like, I feel like it's way helpful for people to be more blunt, but this would be advisable for you guys, with love, with respect, and with manners coming from me right now, because of the pain and the boundaries that you've got up at the moment, and the way that you're feeling emotionally, and the way that your health is right now. You may not be very interested in listening to people's shit. So this may have you in a very blunt place. So what I would ask is that you pause before you speak to people at the moment, because you may just be offering them your unsolicited advice and then finding that you want to go off in the hermit mode to just not bother speaking to anybody because no one's understanding what you're saying because you're pissed off about things that are going on in your own life. Okay, so the energies around pile twos. What are the energies around pile twos this month? Friends. The energies around pile twos. Your friends, your friends, your friends, your friends, your friends, right? Your friends will bring you a hell of a lot of solstice at the moment. They're here to listen to you. They want to be there for you. You may be finding that you don't want to talk to them about some of the things that you're going through, but trust me, they will help you so much. All you need to do is be brave enough to tell them that you're going through something, and they will be there for you. They will be there for you, okay? Because they want you to have the truth and justice and balance in your life. This can also be speaking about courts, though. So there may be some sort of court thing going on with regards to the breakup of a relationship in some way, shape or form. Or the people around you, your friends may be in a very celebratory mood, right? But some of your friends may be going through court, may be looking for the truth about certain things, may be looking for balance and justice in certain things. If any of your friends are going through court or you're going through any court matters, let's see how that's going to turn out. Right, so basically, if there is anything where justice and karma is concerned, there's something to do with like a death of a relationship or something ending. But somebody trying to prevent this ending. You will come out successful from whatever this court thing is, or something that you're looking for some sort of justice from. You will come out of this, trumps. So don't worry, okay? I just wanted you to know that. And I think that you intuitively know as well that you will be okay. But I think that you needed to know that you will be okay. You and any child, if there's a child around you, this child will be fine as well. Don't worry. Through your protection and guidance, this child will be absolutely fine. This is whether you're a daddy or a mummy. It doesn't make no difference to me. What matters is the fact that the energies of the reading are telling me that whoever it is around you, or if this is your circumstantial things that are going on with you, it will be successful and you'll be okay. Financially okay as well. Just in case you've been wondering, will I be financially okay? Okay, my heart's hurting me a little bit, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know whether you guys are actually feeling heart pains as well sometimes, but I feel like this could be an energetic thing, right? Just to let you know. So you could be better doing a heart chakra meditation in some way, shape or form, or booking in with a healer to get your heart chakra sorted out, because you definitely feel like you are very blunt at the moment and very in your logic ability rather than your heart space. You need to be in your heart space to be able to propel forward with some of the oppositional things that are happening around you, okay? So what energies do my pile twos need to learn? What do pile twos need to learn? What do pile twos need to learn? What do pile twos need to learn? What lessons do they need to learn? Right, okay, so this is pretty clear. What you guys need to learn is the fact that you have to put yourself first rather than any primal, instinctual person that may be around you may ward you off some of the things and the passionate things that you want to do for yourself. You have got to learn that you're a powerful manifester, but what you think will become things, okay? So if you think that you're not capable of doing, like owning a business or being able to propel forward with your independence, or being able to ignite an old thing that you used to do, or whatever it is that you're wanting to do, if you think about it in a negative way, so if you think that you're amazing at makeup and then something inside of your head says, no, you're not good at makeup, and you put that back into the universe of, yeah, I don't think I am that good at makeup, that's what you will see. So what you think, thoughts, actually do become things. You need to learn that lesson. You also need to learn as well about contradictory things that you will say, but then you will go and do. You need to learn about that as well. You're also going through some sort of illumination from spirit, so they are testing you at the moment, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, because I get these clairvoyant channeled messages, and this is very clear, right? You are being tested because you sit on the fence sometimes, and you'll say that you don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't see what the future is. I don't know if that person's done this. I don't know. But your mind does actually know. So they're asking you to get off the fence and start doing things that your heart desires. If you're wanting to go and learn something, go and do it. If you want in a business, go and do it. If you want to educate other people, go and do it. What they're saying is, stop playing blind. You need to live into your true life's potential. And there's some lesson with regards to love that you need to learn as well. I'll find out what this lesson is. What's this lesson for pile 2s with regards to love? Wow. They just basically said that what you do is you pull away from your own wishes in order to help other people to eventualize their own greatness. So sometimes relationships can be quite a hindrance from you being able to be productive in your own life, and where work is concerned, and where your own achievements and the things that you want to do in your life are concerned. So what they're asking you to do is to be more focused minded on the things that you want to do. This is a lesson you're learning right now. So if you exert that you've learnt this lesson in some way, shape or form to the universe via making choices and decisions, by turning the 8 of Pentacles around and doing something that will give you stillness of mind, doing something that will help your life out, your abilities, the things that you want to bring into the world. If you sit down and just do something for yourself, you will be showing the universe that you're not sitting on the fence, and this is when they will put you in a very high frequency of being able to manifest what you want, whether that's a love that will actually appreciate you, whether this is a job that would actually appreciate you, whether this is a higher minded consciousness that you've been trying to elicit into your life. You will gain it. Your wishes will be there for you. All you need to do is have the courage. Stop allowing yourself to feel confusion when you know there is no confusion. You know intuitively what you should be doing, pile 2s. So this is the lesson that you need to learn, to listen to the higher voice inside of your head and be productive at all costs. Don't allow people this month to put you on the fence, or you will find yourself stagnating and not knowing where to go and feeling quite confused. Okay? So that's the lessons that you need to learn. What holds you back? What holds pile 2s back? What holds pile 2s back? What holds pile 2s back? The thought of rejection may be the thing that holds you back. There may also be a relationship that you have had to reject that you feel holds you back. There may be a fear of not being able to do it that holds you back. You definitely can, especially with the Page of Wands. So this can also be speaking about a child as well. Just one second. What's it saying about this? If this is about a child for pile 2s, what are you saying? Yeah, so basically this can make you feel like you have underactive thoughts. So sometimes a child around you can find that they can be quite stagnant, or they don't want to go to school, or they are putting blockers in your way because they can see that you're trying to move on with your life in some way, shape or form. One second, excuse me. I feel like there's some sort of child around you that may see all of these dramatic changes that are happening in your life, and they may be wanting you to just sit down and stall a little bit. They might not want you to move forward, because whenever you look, see, because the Hanged Man's there, like whenever you go for change, I think change makes a child around you scared. Also, you may feel like on a different level, you may feel like you don't have the brain activity to be able to go and learn whatever it is that you want to learn. So that may be holding you back. Another thing as well, your thoughts may be holding you back from what you can actually achieve. Your thoughts may knock your confidence. So you need to be aware of that, pile twos. Okay, what else holds them back? What holds pile twos back? Sometimes your family can hold you back, guys. The reason I know that is because the Hierophant is there. This could also be something to do with a marriage or a partnership. This is what can be holding you back. So there may be social constructs that you've grown up around that don't really apply to where you're going in your life, and you may be scared of the rejection that your family are going to give you for some of the decisions that you're making. But I don't mean to sound horrible, but some of the social constructs that you have grown up around are not actually real. They're not actually things that will help you in your life to feel liberated. So you're asked to do what feels right to your soul. So yeah, the family, or the idea of having this picket fence and 2.4 family, is exactly what's holding you back. Okay, your spirit guides are dying to speak with you. They're dying to help you out to move forward. Okay, which brings me to the next thing. What will help pile twos to move forward? Whoa. What will help pile twos? What will help pile twos to move forward? What will help pile twos? That was in another pile as well, if you were attracted to watching another pile. Pile twos. What will help them to move forward? Right, okay. So what will help you to move forward? Yeah, that's actually the truth. What will help you guys to move forward better is to tune out distractions. So any sort of friends, anybody that's, like relationships, anything that's making you feel like you can't get on with what you need to get on with and be productive, you need to tune that out. Try 8 minutes of meditation per day with 5 to 8 Hz hertz. And you will find if you do that 8 minutes every day, you'll be able to tune out distractions, because there's something to do with your mind being quite overreactive. You need to burst out of your cocoon and stop thinking about the social constructs that you have been brought up around, or that you've married into, or that you understood as a child growing up. It doesn't apply to you now. So burst out of your cocoon and live your life's true potentials. Okay, make no judgments of the family or the people around you that did bring you up with these constructs. This is just what they knew. They didn't know any better, so they did the best that they could do with the tools that they had for their now, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so just to let you know. Okay, also, what will help you to move forward is the fact that you need to raise your vibration. So as we can see here, that I'll just find the card for you. It says that you're shape shifting, so you are actually transforming at the moment. Don't forget, the actual energy that exists around you right now is the fact that you are changing. So honor that change and move forward with that change, because the light is definitely on the other end of that for you, darlings. Definitely. Okay, so what will help them to move forward? What will help them to move forward? By holding the space at the moment. So pausing. Don't feel like you need to act straight away. Hold the space, sit back, give yourself time to think, especially if you're feeling quite deflated, because don't forget, this is the energy that I remember seeing, like the friggin' 8 of Cups, like it was strong energy and the bluntness that you were feeling. So hold the space. Okay, make sure that you pause every now and again. Pile twos. Yeah, and also understand that you're an excellent mother as well. That, or allow yourself to go around your mum, because your mum wants to comfort you right now. At the same time, you may be comforting a child as well, because I did pick up on the page of wands before. So just understand that you are in a place right now where I think your children need you, or I think that you are being an influential person to the younger people around you, and right now it's best for you to not say anything than saying everything. That was something that just come from me from nowhere, but you needed to know that. Okay, What are the advice from pile 2's higher minded ancestors? What's the advice from pile 2's ancestors? What is the advice from pile 2's ancestors? What's the advice for pile 2's ancestors? Okay. What's the advice for pile number 2's higher minded ancestors? What's the advice that pile number 2's higher minded ancestors want to say to them? What do they want to say to them? What do they want to say to them right now? Right, okay, darlings. First of all, your advice from up above is the fact that you have some sort of maternal, there's a woman, there's like a grandmother, or there's a mother spirit that is basically around you, because the moon comes from a feminine energy. You may be finding that your emotions, this is what your higher minded ancestors are saying to you, right? That you may find that your emotions are quite overwhelming. You may feel like you don't have all of the answers that you want right now, okay? You need to surrender. You need to release your need to control what is happening around you on the surface, because everything that you need to know will come to light in the right time, okay? What your body, your vessel, and the people around you right now, the people who you want to keep in your life, they need your love. They need your love. You may be feeling quite depressed. Surrender to the fact that you feel depressed. Journal about the darkness. Journal about how you feel. Face those feelings. Don't ignore those feelings. Face those feelings. Burn some frankincense whilst you're journaling. Think about the things that have been brought into your life since this new year has started, and in the past, 9 months to a year. Think about the narrative. Think about whether you want your life to be on this narrative, okay? You get to control how your life goes and transpires. So I want you to understand that, okay? Lead with love. Lead your children forward in love. Lead yourself forward in love. But give yourself the love that you needed from family constructs or relationships or a lover. Give yourself this love. Don't look for it external to yourself. Keep your boundaries up. Your boundaries right now are an act of self-love. Remember, I said that to you. Your boundaries right now are an act of self-love. It's very important for you, okay? Because you're going through a death to have a rebirth. So what they're saying is surrender the need to control what is leaving your life right now. They understand that somebody around you or you is feeling this great loss, right? You've got to stop doubting the fact that you can give yourself the love that you was looking for outside of yourself, okay? You've got to face some of the baggage that you feel like any sort of family construct, social construct, or love construct relationship has dwelled upon you. Think about the baggage that you're carrying with you. Don't forget, this baggage that you carry with you from any form of love relationship, family situation, friendship, can go internally if you carry this around with you and you don't heal it. You can carry this inside of you, which then can give you disease. So just remember, it's very important and an act of self-love to be able to speak your heart. And you may not be very used to doing this. The communication thing may not be something that was something that happened in your family. This is where you need to change things around. You need to get around people that do express themselves. Collaborate with people that are of a like mind, because there are people that are rooting for you. And lastly, walk away. Walk away from anybody that stabbed you in the back repetitively, because the Ten of Swords has come up twice over. So walk away from any form of betrayal, and don't see it as you being left out in the cold because somebody had the key to your heart and did not use it in the right way, okay? Your children will be absolutely fine if there are children involved, okay? And then we finish off with the Queen of Swords, which is here. So as I've said to you before, please make sure that you're careful with regard to how you're going to give people advice at the moment and what you're going to tell them about themselves, because I think you're going to be a little bit ruthless with your mouth, pile twos. I definitely think you're going to be a little bit ruthless, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I hope to God that you can see the light at the end of the tunnel here, because your ancestors are rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. The community here that come and watch these readings, they're rooting for you. All you need to do is use your imagination and build upon your self-love and your self-esteem, and the sky is the limit for you. The sky is the limit, and I'm going to enjoy to watch you all prosper and do what you need to do for you, yourself. It's all about being more selfish for you guys. That's what I can feel. It's all about being more selfish and thinking about your needs, because I think that you have put every bugger first before you've put yourself first, and now things are crumbling around you in some way, shape or form. You're being guided to put yourself first. Show people how to love you. Show people how to love you. And thank you guys for watching. So I'll move on to pile threes. I love you guys very much. And if you do find some sort of relevance from the reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, because then this will help the algorithm. Okay? So I'm just going to burn some sage before I bother starting with pile number threes. This is pile number threes. You've got the hear no evil. Okay? I'll just burn this 1 second. Just to cleanse the area. Right, okay guys. So, just shuffle my cards. So it's all a clean reading. You don't want other people's readings. I hope my pile threes are actually okay. If you get something out of the reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. There are people that are in the community that probably feel scared to speak up, but when they have other like-minded people commenting and helping others to understand their situation, people don't feel as alone, because that is definitely a feeling that I am understanding lately, that people are feeling very much so alone. Okay? So let's stop that consensus floating around and let's start to build a new narrative. Okay, so pile threes, if you picked the hear no evil, if you pick the hear no evil, you guys may be in a solitary place or wanting to be alone. This is speaking about winter and taking care of your needs. Okay, so what is the energy for my pile number threes right now? What's the energy for my pile number threes right now? Honesty. Okay, you can't expect the truth from others, so you've got to expect it from yourself. So you may be finding yourself isolating yourself from people right now, pile number threes. Hold on a second. Okay, pile number threes. What energy is pile number threes in right now? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Or so you may be feeling like you failed at something in some way, shape or form. Let's see. What energy are my pile number threes in right now? I understand that a mistake is the only opportunity to learn. So pile number threes, what energy are they in? Pile number threes, what energy are they in right now? Pile number threes, what energy are my pile number threes in right now? I'm going really hot in my face. So you guys are suffering right now, pile number threes. That's what I'm getting straight away. Yeah, definitely. So you guys may have isolated yourself away from people. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords, which is speaking about you moving away from anything that has psychologically harmed you or made you feel unsafe. You're still carrying some of that baggage with you though. You've not got over something that's happened yet. Okay, so persevere with yourself. But I'll keep going because this should help you, this reading, guys. I'm sorry that you're going through this because it looks pretty shit, if I'm honest with you, right? You're feeling like you're a failure. Let me help you understand you're not a failure. There's somebody that's regretting a loss of a relationship here, or you may be mourning the death of somebody around you. I don't really get that though. This is more of a relationship failure in some way, shape or form, or it could be a family situation, feeling like there's space, there's a gap between you and somebody in the family. At the same time though, you may have found that the family are always at odds with each other, fighting with each other, not getting along with each other. This helps me to understand when I look at stuff like this. This is like competitive people, competitive thoughts, low vibrational people, things that fire starters, people that try to trigger you, people that try to compete with you, people that don't really know what you've gone through. They just look at you in the 3D and they just have these thoughts, opinions, and they will press those onto you. Okay, so that's something that may be making you feel like you've got to keep away from people at the moment. The Hermit, again, this is speaking about having deeply introspective thoughts, isolating yourself. You may have isolated yourself away from family. You may have found that somebody in your family or some form of relationship that you felt like you had to compete for this love in some way, shape or form. You may have found that there's some form of betrayal that will be coming to light here. At the same time, you may know what this betrayal is anyway. You may understand that some sort of relationship or something has failed, which has made you want to look after yourself and take care of your own needs. You may be honest enough with yourself to know what the real is, if that makes sense, what the real understanding, what the real consensus is. I think that you know what this is inside of yourself, and therefore that makes you feel emotionally discarded, emotionally away from people who you may have cared about massively in the 3D. But these people have very competitive notions and thoughts towards you, which then made you go off onto your hermit mode. So this is like, I want to isolate myself, I don't want to go around particular people, there's no point, what's the point? People just feel like they're in a competition with me and I don't know why. You may have also found out about somebody betraying you and lacking being able to give you the honesty to tell you the truth. Okay, you also may be apart from a partner and your conflicting thoughts make you go into hermit mode, but your mind could also be not giving you the truth, if that makes sense. You may be having conflicting thoughts that come from a place, thoughts come from a place of confusion that has happened earlier in your life, if that makes sense. That's where these destructive thoughts actually come from. That's the source of these things. So this is where soul retrieval, childhood regression would be good for you guys. Also at the same time, leaving people alone who cannot give you the honesty that you're actually seeking, because the honesty that you want from them, you're not going to get. The only way you're going to get the honesty that you want is by showing these perpetrators and people in how you love yourself. Sometimes that's the only lesson we can teach people, by loving ourselves from afar and teaching that person how they should have loved us. So I feel like that's what's going on here with you guys. That's all I'm getting from this energy. So around them, what are the energies around my pile threes? What are the energies around my pile threes? What are the energies? Yeah, this makes so much sense. The Five of Cups again, the Six of Swords again, right? So this is a thing. You guys may be thinking about whether you should be working on something that you may have separated away from, that has been giving you sleepless nights, that you've been contemplating about. You may have sat on the fence in the past. You may have brought burdens, or this person's brought burdens to you in the past, and you may have left them out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold. Regardless, the energy of the people and the things around you guys are saying some people are recovering psychologically from things that are going on around them. You may be psychologically recovering from some things that are going on around you. You are going into more calmer emotional places. You won't be feeling as emotionally up and down as you was in the past. You just need to understand that that happened for a purpose. That was for you to do shadow work. You've also got some sort of toxic people around you, right? Somebody may have addictions to like drugs, alcohol, negative thoughts, sexual addictions, obsessions, things like this. At the same time, this card can come out when people around you can be narcissistic, mental, emotional, physical abusers, people like that, okay? This person may be wanting to try to come back around you in some way, shape or form, but you're being advised that it may be not a good idea for you because of the way that they lie to themselves and betray themselves. Sometimes, not only that, they make you feel like you want to isolate yourself a hell of a lot, but you may be feeling this remorseful person, or they may be reaching out in some way, shape or form, but they do feel like they're not going to be able to get another chance with you. That's definite. That's, yeah, because the Five of Cups has come out twice over, and this one's come out twice over as well, the Six of Swords. So it's helped, let's see, the Six of Swords again. So it's helping me to understand that you are in a place of transition right now, but you will be feeling quite shit. Try to turn this around by doing something for yourself, darling, because they're saying to take care of your soul's needs. You've got to take care of your needs right now. You may feel like you want to hibernate and stuff, but they're saying it would be good for you to make sure that you have the nice foods that you like, music that you like, anything that's comforting you guys. You need some comfort around you, okay? So what other energies are around my pile threes? Burdens, sitting on the fence, not really understanding what's coming into the future, needing to think about your boundaries. You guys might want to think about some of the people that are around you, and ask yourself, are they elevating you? Do you aspire to be like them? Are they doing anything inspirational to you? Do they bring you up, or do they drag you down? Do you think that you're right? So when you speak to these people on the phone, or whenever they ring you or speak to you, do you feel like your energy declines, or do you feel like it inclines? Ask yourself these things, because especially when you've got all of these energies actually are all negative. So you need to ask yourself if this is the type of energy that you actually want to be around you in your life, because this can be people, this can be family, this can be relationships, but it's definitely oppressive. I'm hearing the word. It's definitely oppressive. It feels oppressive. I even feel like I want to burn my friggin' sage. So that means there's something slightly, it's not even slightly, it's very fucking negative actually. So think about the people around you and whether they're actually causing you to feel good or shit, because it will be a very clear indicator as to whether you should be having these people around you or not, guys. Definitely. I want you a lot to feel okay, and this doesn't feel okay, okay? So what lessons do my pile threes need to learn? What lessons do my pile threes need to learn? What lessons do pile threes need to learn? What lessons do pile threes need to learn? You need to learn that your intuition always tells you and guides you in the right way. You're being tested by your guides. Oh my God, the devil again. Look, and you see how the devil is holding on to your thoughts and your progression in your life, right? So the lesson that you need to learn is that you're going through a test right now where you may feel mentally trapped, but what they're saying is You're not trapped and bound, and your future does look very bright, but you are being tested right now. So if you want a new beginning, they're saying, trust your intuition, trust the secrets of your mind, or go to a reader, because the High Priestess is also a reader. Okay, this will help you with regards to romance, but at the same time, this can be speaking about self-love. This can be speaking about you. Also, you may have met somebody new, and you may be feeling quite trapped as to whether you should go for this new beginning. Let me help you to understand. This person will be very good for you. The past person is the person that holds on to your heartstrings, your mental health, and what you physically do on this 3D earth. So you need these cords disattaching. A healer can help you with this, okay? A healer that you trust. But you definitely need discording from a past partner, you guys. Definitely. Because you've got some sort of new beginning where somebody wants to be around you. Somebody wants to romance you. You're a desire to them. You're opening up their heart. They'll be quite chivalrous. You may get a love letter from them. They may want to take you out for a nice picnic. They may not. They may like the ocean. But regardless, this person wants to love you in a way that you're supposed to be loved, and you're being asked to take a leap of faith with that. Bloody chair. Hang on. Sorry. You're being asked to take a leap of faith with regards to where that's coming from. Okay? So that's a lesson that you need to learn in how to give yourself self-love, and also in order to stop yourself from not believing in love anymore. Because you may be somebody as well that's like, I don't believe in love anymore, fuck love, I'm just going to stay and try and earn my money and do what I need to do and all of that stuff. But that's the mindset of this person. They wanted to keep you under that, so it stopped you moving forward in your life. And I bet you any money they have no problem moving on in their life, but you do. And that's what their aim was. So this is the test here, to fight these thoughts in your mind that tell you that you're incapable of doing things, to defeat it, to be able to accept love from somebody that actually is willing to fight for your love. Okay, so you need to know that. Also, if you're single and you guys don't have a potential partner around you, this is speaking about you going for something and an achievement that you wanted to do, that you probably stopped yourself doing in the past. They're asking you to go towards it and go and do it. Okay, so they're the lessons that you need to learn, that don't put other people first, and intuitively go for the things that make you feel liberated in your life. Go for the goals and aspirations that you want to go for, and don't do it just because of how other people may think of you. Don't base the things that you want to do in your life judged upon whether somebody else approves of it. What do you think about it? What do you want to do about it? So that's how you persevere forward where that's concerned, and that's the lesson that you need to learn. What holds my pile threes back? What holds my pile threes back? What holds them back? What holds them back? What holds pile threes back? What holds pile threes back? What holds them back? What holds them back? Right, so what holds you guys back sometimes can be the fact that you don't have some sort of regime that enables you to be able to feel peace inside of yourself. Your solar plexus, your energy might be off as well, so this holds you back sometimes. You may find that some people in the 3D that come around you with their problems, you may find that you try to help them out of their things when really you have a lot to work on inside of yourself. So I feel like that's what holds you back, you not being a little bit more self-focused and having a regime that enables you to be able to have stillness of mind and have it, perform it as a daily ritual, they're saying. So that would be really, really helpful for you to understand that holds you back. Another thing that holds you back is that you fear yourself, you fear your own liberation, you fear your own shadow work, you fear doing all of this shadow work. You feel like if you avert the attention away from being still in your mind or actually going into any traumas that you may have gone through in the past. You feel like that may help you avert a disaster. So you think it's a disaster to go into some of the things that happened when you were younger. It wouldn't be a disaster, it would be the part of your liberation actually. But you avoiding that, that's what holds you back. You avoid what you've been through. You avoid anything that's made you feel scared or made you feel like you've had an out-of-body experience or anything like that. You avoid it. So they're asking you to face these types of things now, okay? Another thing that holds you back is the Knight of Wands energy. Now, with the Knight of Wands energy, this is basically saying that you rush in to do certain things and then you rush out not doing them. So it's almost like you've got a very hot and cold energy. They don't want you to have this hot and cold energy. You may feel a little bit like you're super passionate sometimes, and then sometimes you just cannot be asked. They're asking you to stick with the things that you feel passionately ignited by. Don't get bored. You may have ADHD, I'm being told. Just saying. Because it might help you to understand as well why you feel so passionate about things sometimes, and then you feel like, oh, I can't be asked. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, you're definitely being rooted for here, but that's what holds you back. Okay, so what would help pile threes to move forward? What would help pile threes to move forward? What would help pile threes? What would help pile threes to move forward? Choosing your friends wisely. You see, I told you about the people around you. Live your soul, not a role. So don't think about these constructs, and also don't be scared to dive into your soul, because this is exactly where your life's purpose is going to be, darlings. Okay, let go of some of these friends around you. I don't think that they've got the best intentions for you. Okay, some of them, not all of them, but choose your friends wisely, and be careful of who you speak to or speak about at the moment, because I don't feel like you have a sturdy group of friends. Okay, pile threes. So what advice would help them to move forward? What would help pile threes to move forward? Say no to people. Have your boundaries with people. What would help pile threes to move forward? Correct your mistakes as well. So if you've done something to somebody else and you feel this distance from them, then you've got to reach out. You've got to correct your mistakes. You've got to be able to focus on the shadow aspect of yourself enough to be able to face it, rather than, oh, I've done something wrong. Maybe I won't speak to that person about the mistake that I've made. Maybe I will just keep it to myself and I won't apologize. If you don't apologize, you will find that the universe only puts you through some schooling, some lessons to make you face up to when you need to apologize to people, okay? So you need to know that that's what will help you to clear some karma around you. If you've done anything to people that you feel like you need to correct or someone deserves an apology, I would make ace and make sure this month that you do it, so you're showing the universe that you're actually listening in the first place. Otherwise, you're going to end up going through some lessons, you guys. Okay? Just take that as a very loving piece of advice that will help you in the long run. Okay? So what will help pile threes to move forward? What will help pile threes to move forward? Being the light in the situation. So understanding that sometimes people can be quite egoic around you, sometimes people can be quite opinionated around you, but you have to be the bigger person in all instances, or you will find that you fail. Okay, with regards to, like, when I'm saying fail, is like trying to get other people to see your point of view. If they're your friends and they don't see your point of view already, they're not going to. Okay, so choose your friends wisely. Be the light with regards to any sort of relationships you've had to leave behind. Be the light with any sort of situation where you feel like you owe a person an apology and they also owe you an apology. But regardless, be the light, be the bigger person. Don't make it such a big deal to show that person that you're being a bigger person. Just exude these qualities. The rest will follow, okay? This is how you will harness your mystic power. So what you need to understand is that you're very protected as well in regards to correcting your mistakes, in regards to putting your boundaries up with people, in regards to anything that you want to bring into the tangible that you are passionate about, in regards to selecting and choosing your friends, in regards to researching the darkness within yourself. You are supported. You're supported and you're guided. You just need to be very graceful in your movements, because you may be quite harsh in the way that you're dealing with things right now. They're asking you to be more graceful, okay? So what will help pile threes to move forward? Honor your inner knowing. So as we can see twice over, we've got the intuitive card. You guys get some sort of intuitive understanding. Teas, purification teas may be good for you guys as well. Sorry, I just needed to mention that. But yeah, you needed to understand that your ancestors around you as well love you very much, and they want to see you do well in your life. But you're going to have to start saying no, correcting your mistakes, and going for your own heart's desires rather than putting other people's before yours. So let's see what your ancestors saying towards you. What are the higher minded ancestors saying for pile threes? Higher minded ancestors for pile threes. Higher minded ancestors for pile threes. Higher minded ancestors for pile threes. Okay. What are the higher minded ancestors saying to pile number threes? What are the higher minded ancestors saying to pile number threes? Pile number threes. What are the higher minded ancestors saying? Wow. What are they saying? What are the higher minded ancestors saying to pile number three? Right. Okay. Okay, this is beautiful. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and then the sun underneath it. Okay, so what this is basically trying to say is that you need to trust the fact that you get the answer the first time with things. Stop being indecisive. So if you trust your intuitive guidance, trust the first answer that you get in your head. Don't trust the second one. Forgive people around you. Okay, forgive some people around you. You resenting people, you resenting some of your friends for some of the shitty things that they've done towards you, or some of the shitty things you've done towards them. Forgive yourself. Acknowledge that harboring the resentment blocks the flow of love. It blocks you being able to move into your life. Using your intuition. I use my intuition in all aspects of life, so listen to the guidance that you're giving. I accept my inner voice. That will always guide me correctly. So any situation that you've been in, you already knew it was going to turn out to be this way. Okay, so if you're going through any sort of heartbreak and grief, this is basically saying, so this is like a grandmother, I'm getting told straight away. This is a grandmother or a mother who is basically saying, I might be up in the spirit world and you may be grieving my loss. You may be grieving the relationship shit that you're going through. You may be grieving friends or the situations that you're going through. I can feel your pain, but I want you to know that I love you. I love you. That's what they're saying. That you're an excellent mother. Or you're an excellent father. Regardless, the Empress can still give masculine or feminine energy. This is still somebody that's being a parental figure to others through their own heartbreak. And this is basically saying that they honor what you're doing. They honor that you're trying to give yourself self-love, that you're trying to be in that vulnerability, that you're trying to progressively work on yourself, and any wishes that you have, they are taking these wishes and they're going to give those wishes to you. They are intuitively working with you. Your ancestors are working with you. They give you the truth, but you are at the beginning of understanding that your ancestors give you the truth. They tell you the truth in your head. You just need to start to listen to it rather than contemplating about the things that they've said and thinking, well, should I trust what's just come into my head? As a test from me to you, when you finish this reading, if you just give yourself enough confidence to listen to what you're being guided to, come back and then let me know if this has actually been the right guidance that you've been receiving or the wrong guidance, because I guarantee you your ancestors are connecting with you and they're trying to disconnect you from demonic energy, meaning people around you that try to make you feel less than who you actually are, not meaning that the devils, right? So you guys need to understand that you're going into an emotionally grounded place, a more stable place. You just have to trust yourself that you are actually protected and start making friends with people who are more like-minded. That will dramatically help you guys. So if this reading has helped you a lot, or you found some understanding from it, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I will be posting more readings. You're welcome to put any sort of like advice as to what readings you'd like to see. I love you guys. I hope that you're okay, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.